Well, every year around this time, the weather cools off, the leaves change color, and Christians start arguing about Halloween. Some claim it's a satanic holiday with origins in human sacrifice, and they'll avoid engaging it in any way. Some will repurpose it and have a harvest party. Others don't see any problem whatsoever. We'll use it kind of as an opportunity to engage the culture instead of maybe going door to door. Neighbors come to your door. You can drop tracts in their bag of candy, kind of like an evangelistic trick rather than a treat. We put some resources up and want to draw your attention to one article, linking it in the notes below. An article by Stephen Wedgeworth, which I think is very well researched. I know Stephen, and this article he wrote has got a lot of traction over the past few years because he addresses many of the concerns people have and dives deep into the history of this holiday. I'd encourage you to go read it, and whether you agree with him or not, he has done his research, and I would commend his article. He shows there that Halloween is a contraction of the older English expression All Hallows Eve, which was a day dedicated to celebrating the dead saints and martyrs of the church. He argues Halloween has less to do with Satan and human sacrifice and more to do with Christianity and maybe as of late consumerism. But it was on this day, All Hallows Eve, that Martin Luther chose to nail his 95 Theses to the door in Wittenberg, sparking the biggest shift in Christendom since Jesus. He traces the roots of this holiday through to the consumer holiday it is today, and he argues, though, we don't need to be scared of Halloween, and participating in it doesn't mean that we're in league with Satan, but there is some things to be aware of if we're to engage in it. So if you're going to engage in Halloween, I just say, go read the article. Be sure to tell someone about some of the surprising Christian history associated with it, because most aren't going to know this, and it might actually serve as a really good segue into a spiritual conversation. If you choose to avoid Halloween, that's fine too. Still go read the article, as I think it will shed some light and perspective on the history that you might not be aware of with regards to this holiday. Either way, I want to encourage you to heed your conscience, and I also want to encourage you to be gracious towards those who might hold a different opinion or conviction than yourself. Go check the article, check the link. Have a good week. We'll see you Sunday, and happy All Hallows Eve.